And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday afternoon, Friday evening, wherever you guys are watching from. Welcome to the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at some CSGO skins. We're going to be monitoring the charts, looking at different collections, try and find some cheap CSGO skins that are worth buying before CS2 comes out. Maybe we can add some skins to a list, create a list here for you guys, and yeah, cheap CSGO skins worth buying before CS2 comes out. We'll be just analyzing them. Again, this doesn't mean you have to buy all of these skins. This doesn't mean it's like required that you go ahead and tonight buy all of these skins. We're just gonna analyze, have a discussion, and create like a list, right? We're gonna create a list of skins in today's video. So welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Inktria says, I missed you, Fano. I missed you guys too. Welcome, Silver. How you guys doing? Welcome. Looks like these buy orders came in. Chat, if you are interested in learning about what buys and sells I'm doing, how I'm positioning myself, how I'm investing in, and you want up to the minute information, Patreon is the way to go. I am posting my buys and sells. New buy orders came in, so definitely take a look at that. Patreon link in the description or through the channel memberships here on YouTube, clicking the join button below. With that being said, let's talk skins. Let me pop out the chat and say hello to you beautiful people. Pop out chat here. Are you guys currently invested in CSGO skins? 80% of you guys say yes, so that's good. It's good to have some exposure to skins. It's good to have some skins in your portfolio because it's not a good idea to hedge, or to, sorry, not to hedge, but to put all your bets into one asset class. So pro tip, don't don't have all of your money in one particular sector or part of the CSGO skins market, i.e., so for example, 100% inventory of capsules, or 100% souvenir packages. And the reason I say that is obviously there's a lot of risk involved in that, but also maybe as you become, you know, more, what's the word, seasoned, when you have more experience, you know, more majors under your belt, it's a smart idea to put a small percentage or a decent percentage of your profits into stable skins that will grow over time, won't really fluctuate too much, and it's just a good store of value. So you should never just 100% cash out your entire inventory and put it into one particular item, because obviously there's a lot of risk, and we want to prevent that. We want to obviously take calculated risks, but you don't want to be too leveraged there. So let's start talking about skins, chat. So what are some good skins that are cheap, that are worthy of investing? I'll tell you what. The Anubis collection package skins are risky, and they are open like crazy. People love opening them, but they are risky. And when I mean risky, I mean risky. We don't know when they're going to be removed. We don't know if they're going to remain in the game for a few more months, a few more years. Nobody knows. History would dictate that it remains in the game for quite some time. But again, CS2 is a whole nother beast, a whole nother animal. We don't know what's going to happen to the in-game store. We have no clue what they're going to do with all these packages. So at the end of the day, it's probably a high-risk, high risk, decent reward. I would argue Paris has a better chance of rewards. So I think it's just safer to go with Paris in this particular case. But again, I would probably stay away from these particular skins. If I was going for a collection, I would certainly take a look at some of the recent collections, like the 2021 Mirage collection. And if you guys are looking for some cheap skins that you absolutely have to buy, maybe some purple DD Pats. I mean, what do you, okay, I guess before we even continue this list, what do you guys consider cheap? So what do you consider to be cheap? Like a skin, if a skin is called cheap, what does cheap mean? Like between $5 and $0, $10, $15, under 20. What's cheap, guys? $20 range is like the maximum. Cheap is sub 15. Fair enough, fair enough. $10, under 10, 5. Personally, when I think of cheap, I think of like somewhere between like under 5 and under 10. That's generally what I hear most times whenever I over the years have made skin videos and such. Whenever I was trying to find cheap skins, it was usually under 5, under 10, just because, you know, different countries, different currencies, most CSGO players don't play in the United States, so, you know, $5 can be a lot of money in some currencies, which absolutely makes sense. So if you're looking for some cheap skins, you're gonna obviously try to find skins that are under 5, under 10. So we're gonna limit our search tonight to under 10. That being said, though, if depending on where you buy your skins from, I would argue that, yeah, Purple DD-Pat probably fits the bill nicely in this regard. So yeah, Purple DD-Pat would certainly be on this list of skins that are worthy to take a look at. It's a trade-up skin, it's a operations skin, and it looks pretty good. I mean, purple, it'll look good with some crafts in the future, so absolutely, as we see more purple teams. Boss, I have a question. Let's try to keep the topic skin related, guys. I'll do a Q&A stream probably on Monday, or we'll do a tier 3 stream tomorrow, hopefully, with the squad. And if you have any questions, like pressing questions about your investments, Paris, you guys can contact me there through the Discord, all that good stuff. But let's try to be on topic about skins here, guys. So let's see, what are some other skins? So like I said, Mirage Collection skins are good. Purple DD-Pat is a perfect example. You can take, and the reason I picked Purple DD-Pat and not like the XM Elegant Vines is because, well, to be honest, people don't really use the XM. They prefer to use the USPS. So may as well, if you're going to invest in something, take a look at a skin that is a good investment from a good collection. You know, it's rare, quote unquote, right? But also desirable, right? When you invest in skins, no matter if they're cheap or not, here's another pro tip. No matter how cheap or expensive a skin is, it's usually a good investment if the item, it's usually a good idea to invest and pick items that have decent demand. People, and what has decent demand? What has decent demand? Skins on weapons that are commonly used. For example, ops, we got, you know, ops, AKs, M4s, etc. You know, Glocks, Desert Eagle, USPS, and those are like the top ones. There's a couple other ones, obviously, but those are the main ones, I would argue. So what are some other skins, chat? Let's keep this list coming. Let's figure out what else is there. So Purple DD-Pat, preferably as a souvenir? No, not as a souvenir. Preferably as a normal skin, and the reason for that is the supply of the normal ones are pretty low. They're going to be used in trade-ups over the years. The supply is dwindling, I would argue, compared to souvenir. They can constantly be unboxed with more packages, you know, that have Mirage, right? Every new major, up until this point, and as far as we know, will continue to have this skin until they remove it. So if you think they're gonna remove it, great. Maybe the price does have a spike or an increase because of the souvenir, but I would argue normal is probably the way to go when it comes to investing just for that rarity demand. It was available for 6 to 12 months only. It never came back during an operation or subsequent operations. Meanwhile, souvenir packages tend to get recycled over the years with the skins. Hopefully you guys understand that difference. Hey Fano, I came in late. What is the price range for today's skins? Great question. Under 5, under 10. So most people would say under 5 is cheap, but yeah, under 10 we would start accepting skins. Let's make a list. The Moz Quartz looks good in CS2 and is a collection skin that's discontinued. The Moz Quartz, yeah, let's take a look at it, chat. Moz Quartz, M4A1S, great, you know, look, it hits the bullet points, right? It's an M4A1S, it's a common skin that everybody loves. Moz Quartz, very rare item from the Norse collection. If you look at the price, it's a bit pricey though, $23. I would not consider that cheap. Depends on where you buy it from, obviously, but still not considered cheap if you ask me. So yeah, Moz Quartz, probably not gonna be on this list. Look at how bad it looks in field tested high float. So generally speaking, I would probably avoid that and go for skins under 5, under 10. Let me thank a few subs. We got Marky Arky, thank you for the sub. 2 speeds, thank you. David, Horde, and Rodrigo Soros, thank you guys so much for hitting the sub button. You guys are awesome. Shout out to the new members that resub today. Really do appreciate you guys. And what about the Mac 10 Discotheque? Great question. Let's take a look at it. Mac 10 Discotheque, chat. Mac 10 Discotheque is from the Prisma 2 collection, so I like that. It's a good collection, a rare collection, quote unquote, released 3 years ago, so it'll only get older. It does look really good in CS2, so as more people get access to CS2, they definitely will start to pick it up. It's not the most popular weapon skin. It's good on eco rounds, I suppose, or after you win pistols. A lot of people used to, like to buy Mac 10s, so I like that. I like the price. I like the effect, the pearlescence or whatever you want to call it. Certainly, if you have access to CS2 and you think it looks good, yeah, picking some up before CS2 gets released, or one up at least, right, as a good play skin, may not be a bad idea if you're looking for some cheap skins. Yeah, Mac 10 Discotheque. What else, chat? What are some other cheap skins that are worthy of buying? Legion of Anubis, AK? Too expensive. Dayats, welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's also a nice shiny skin. Yes, very good. What do you think about investing in the MP9 Hydra? MP9 Hydra, let's take a look. MP9 Hydra. It's a bit pricey, so you have to find one maybe in like minimal wear, probably. Factory News a bit pricey. I mean, if you can afford it, great. I would say it's from the CS 20th anniversary case, an old case. Came out pretty much 4 years ago. It's cool. Green. It's a green skin. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't have that X factor. The Mac 10 Discotheque in the previous one had an X factor, I would say. It had like something really special about it, like a shiny effect that maybe in CS2 it looks really good. Most people haven't seen it yet, or a decent amount of people haven't seen it yet. A lot of people will flock to it, right? I personally don't see why a lot of people will flock to this particular skin as opposed to maybe some other MP9. That's not to say that it's not a good investment. I just think that it doesn't have that same pizzazz X factor. So it'll rise with the case, but I don't think alone without the case rising. I don't think that this particular skin is gonna pull the case forward. Does that make sense, chat? Like, it's not going to carry the case and, get people to open the case, for this skin. Hopefully that makes sense. We're trying to find those types. It's cheap though, semi-cheap, depending on the float, but it's not as good as some other ones. The SG553 Candy Apple SG 553. Yes, it's from the Canals collection. It is under $10, chat. It's Candy Apple, our good friend Candy Apple. The one thing is though, people don't use the SG. That could change in CS2. Maybe they decide to buff it. They tried buffing it a few years ago, I believe. My memory serves me right, but I don't know what happened. I guess it wasn't popular. Something happened with it. Either way, you can make exceptions, guys. So just because something doesn't have huge demand, like a weapon isn't commonly used, doesn't mean you still can't invest in it. I would say it really does come down to the collection. Where is the skin found in what case or what old collection that's discontinued? You can make exceptions, and for this particular skin, it is under $10, even in factory new. I know it's an SG. Over the years, if you look here, it has risen. Let me see if I get this correct. So UK, June, May, August. So since CS2's announcement, it's a pretty flat skin though. That's the thing. It's not. It's gonna slowly, it slowly started to rise this year, but yeah, I don't know, will it continue? Maybe, maybe not. I would say it's not that it's risky, it's just, people just don't use the SG, and unless there's a huge demand spike for trade-ups, which happened, I guess, over here perhaps, right, in May, or was this a trade-up day? I forget, but it spiked quite a bit from 2 to 7.5. I don't know if that same thing will happen. I would say it's a cool skin. I wouldn't buy many of them, but yeah, I would say it's a good trade-up skin in the long run. Let's see, what are some other ones? Sun in Leo Op. Is that a budget skin though? Sun in Leo. Is it a budget skin? I mean, yeah, it's not under 10, guys. We're trying to find skins that are cheap under 10. So yeah, Sun in Leo is a bit pricey. It's a good skin, don't get me wrong. If you can afford it, yeah, pick one up. Sure, you have my blessing, but it's not considered cheap for this video. The Glock 18 Gamma Doppler will rise more. How much is a Gamma Doppler? It's way too expensive. It's not considered cheap. Yes, I do think it will continue to rise, but it's not a cheap skin. So we're trying to find under $10, guys. Desert Eagle Corinthian, yes, that is a good cheap skin. It's under $1, chat. Budget. It's from the Revolver case. Yes, it gets commonly opened, but I would say it's very shiny, has some good textures, right, to it. It has an X factor to it, and it's cheap. So if you buy it now, maybe CS2 comes out over the years, it tends to rise, maybe it doubles, who knows. I'm not saying you should buy thousands of them, I'm just saying if you're looking for a cheap skin for CS2, this thing definitely fits the bill nicely, and it will probably appreciate with some other one. Bronze Deco is a great example. Yep, the Bronze Deco. Another great shiny skin, makes use of the new game engine, right? CS2 looks pretty darn good, shiny, bright, cheap. It's under $1 from an old case, Chroma 2 case, that will continue to rise in price. So yeah, over the years, this thing will appreciate in value. You're gonna have a good play skin. It's cheap, it's a budget. I like the Bronze Deco. Great item to the list. What are some other ones, chat? Let's keep this going. USPS Stainless. I actually haven't seen a Stainless in CS2. I don't know if anybody here has CS2 access, but yeah, Stainless will rise because of the collection that it's found in. It's from the Weapons Case 3, so that's a good collection. It's an old skin, almost 10 years. A bit pricey, I would say, so be careful. If you do go with one, I don't know, do you go with minimal wear or field tested? Not entirely sure. Historically, it hasn't shown the best growth. It's been pretty stagnant. So unless it's really good in CS2, yeah, it had that initial spike here from CS2 hype, and since then it kind of has fallen. If you can get it for like the $5 mark over the years, I mean, I guess if it looks good in CS2, it'll continue the trend. But yeah, I don't know. I have to see how it looks in CS2. What about the Basilisk? Yes, the Basilisk is a great example. Similar. So yeah, it's a great skin under $10. I feel like most people in the CSGO community or in the community of skins, they don't really know about this skin. Like, chat, press 1 if you see this skin regularly. I feel like nobody really uses this skin. Press 2 if you never see this skin. I feel like most people are gonna say 2. Like, they never see this skin. No, like, nobody uses this skin, chat. This is one of those skins where it's not very popular. It's from the Vanguard collection, chat. It's a notorious collection of just nobody knows about the skins in this collection. It was pretty underwhelming, I would say. The Grinder's actually an interesting skin. I don't know how the Grinder looks in CS2. Maybe if somebody can, you know, spot it for me and take a look. The Grinder might be an interesting play. I like the Basilisk, though. I'm gonna put it on the list just because it is overlooked, and it is from a common, a weapon that has high demand, right? Like an M4A1S, M4A1S. So yeah, the Basilisk is good. Absolutely like that. Also, chat, the ability. Not many people know this, chat. Let me put another one. For in regards to CS2 investing, not many people know that. I'm pretty sure now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have CS2 access, so again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you have the ability to make custom loadouts. And what I mean by that is use M4 and M4A1S in the same game. So for example, you can equip an M4A4 skin or an M4A1S skin, and you can choose in the same game, you can choose which one you buy, either the A4 or the A1S. That actually is a great addition to the game, makes for a lot of good tactics, and in terms of investing, it opens up the pool where, okay, the meta is M4. It can also be the meta M4A1S, and you can buy them in the same round. So I think that generally is bullish for M4A4s and M4A1Ss alike, if that remains the case. So this is factual, yeah. So having this in there is definitely going to improve sentiment, and is going to improve, I would say, demand for these two particular types of skins, right? The A4 skins and the A1S. Hopefully that makes sense. Is a 661 AK very good? Yes. Are you going to do a CS2 waiting room? Yes, I will, but not tonight. It'll be later, later in the month of August or September. Corvo, welcome to the stream. What do you think about the AK Cartel? What's the price of a Cartel? So again, guys, it is a cheap skin. It hasn't really seen too much appreciation over the years. I would say if you do get one, probably get one in field tested. You don't really need to go big or anything. It's under $10. It may not look good now. I think in CS2, it'll look really good. Field tested condition. It's an old skin. I like the Cartel. I think it's underrated. What are some other skins, chat? Let's keep building this list. The cartel looks good in CS2. Yes. I troll. I'm sorry. No problem. Yo, Steven, welcome to the stream. Glock 18 Moonrise. Yes, the Moonrise is a skin worth taking. Actually, both Moonrises. The UMP Moonrise and the Glock 18 Moonrise. I forget why they're good though. Why do they look good in CS2? Good question. But I forget. I think Beer Chen, one of our good friends, he's a very good investor friend. I think he mentioned something. He DM'd me earlier this month talking about the Moonrise and how there's potential in it. Something happened to the Moonrises. So I think the Glock and the UMP in CS2. He has CS2 access. I don't. So yeah, Glock 18 Moonrise and the UMP Moonrise in general, both of these are from rare cases. Clutch case and Prisma case, discontinued. Not discontinued, but old cases. So highly recommend you take a look at that. Take a look at the Bunsen burner. Yes, Bunsen burner Glock. Great skin, has nice textures, sparkly, kind of reminds you of a Twilight Galaxy. And yeah, good colors, should look good in CS2. It's under $1. Maybe pick a few of them up, pick one up at least. I would not be surprised if it runs up, especially if new players come to the game. They're looking for good looking skins. This one could see a renewed demand effect. The Glock 18 High Beam, a lot of good Glocks, chat. A lot of good Glocks. The High Beam. Another great example of a cheap skin, currently going for about, let's say, 24 cents. In factory new, 24 cents, that's a steal. Obviously, if you can get it for cheaper, even better. Yeah, the cheaper the better, guys. What about an Imperial Dragon? Imperial Dragon. So the Imperial Dragon is an interesting one. I think it looks great in CS2. The only issue I have is P2K isn't as popular as the USPS, which is the only downside. That being said, over the years, I'm sure since it's from a good case, the Gamma case, it is a classified, so it's not too rare, but it's not too common. It's somewhere in the middle. Maybe it's used in trade-ups a lot. I'd have to double check, see what's in this collection. Either way, if you've seen it in CS2 and you think, you know, oh, next year, chat, Year of the Dragon. Next year, Year of the Dragon. CS2, okay. Okay. Year of Dragon next year. Okay. I like that. I like that. It's under $10. It's cheap. It's a budget. Pretty good. Definitely something to put on the list. Let's see here. Yo, isn't CS2 supposed to get released sometime now or no? Sometime before September 20th. According to their deadline, it should be released this summer, so summer could last into September, guys. Maybe a USPS stainless. You're actually not the first person to say stainless, Kappa. Somebody earlier said stainless. Do you guys really like the stainless? Is it that popular? Like, it's a good skin, but the chart, unless I'm missing something, unless they've really made it like very good in CS2, I don't know. I actually haven't seen how it looks in CS2. Maybe, hey, listen, if you think it looks good, go for it, I guess. I mean, it's a little pricey, I would say. Let's see here. We're looking for cheap skins, guys. Under $10. Let's see here. What about the Glock Vogue? Glock Vogue. Okay, so it's from a fracture case that's still dropping, so I tend to not invest in skins that are still kind of dropping from cases or collections. So personally, I would say pass, but it has the potential, if they remove the fracture case, for it to, over the years, rise. It's a popular Glock skin, very nice, but I would say I think there are better skins with more unique designs, textures, special for CS2, that have potential. It's a good skin. Listen, if you want this as a play skin, I'm not here to like rain on your parade, say don't buy this skin. I'm just saying that, you know, when it comes to investing, I'm not gonna buy like a dozen of these. I think it's kind of risky or not a good use of capital. But in the meantime, though, I would say a couple of these other skins, yeah, maybe I'll buy a dozen of I don't know, Discotheques or a dozen Imperial Dragons just to have a cushion. Maybe P2K becomes popular in CS2, Year of the Dragon next year, it's shiny, it's a good looking P2K. So there are other skins that may have a little bit more positive catalyst. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Come on, brother, 20 people have said Candy Apple. Glock 18 Candy Apple. Alright, so the only way I can see the Candy Apple, like the Glock 18 Candy Apple, rising substantially is if they remove the Italy collection, chat. if they decide to get rid of Italy from the drop system and they give us a brand new collection, maybe like an Italy 2023 or maybe like a completely different name for the drop collections, if they retire these collections, because here's the thing, chat, this candy apple has been a drop skin for 9 years, almost 10 years, chat. 10 years this thing has been dropping. And yes, it's been used in trade-ups, and yes, it's an old skin, and it's popular, looks really clean, yada, yada, yada. I get it. It's a good skin. It's a cheap skin. I like it. I'm putting it on the list, guys. I'm not saying anything. But I think that the main catalyst, or a huge catalyst, will be if they decide to give us brand new collections, brand new skins. They sunset these old skins. I think there is potential. And hey, listen, if they don't sunset it, it keeps dropping, you still have a really good looking skin like the candy apple, and it's a very cheap skin, and it's used in trade-ups. So a lot of positive catalysts. I like that. I like that, guys. Very, very good. It's my favorite Glock skin, absolutely. Let's see here. Zaliko, let's focus on skins. Paris investments we'll talk on Monday, and then obviously I'll do a tier 3 stream tomorrow where we can take a look at more personal investments with you guys, and we'll hop in the call. Which skins should we invest in, bro? Like under 10 to 15? We're building a list right now, guys. We're building a list of cheap skins worth buying right now. So take a look at the list, take a look at the skins. Feel free to rewind. All very, very good. Print streams are too expensive. They're not under $10. The Desert Eagle Sputnik looks sick in CS2. The Sputnik, let's see here. Does it look good in CS2? It's from the Train Collection, chat. I cannot confirm or deny that it looks good, but I will put it on the list solely because it's from a rare collection. Not rare, but like an older collection, discontinued collection, trade-up collection, all that good stuff. So I like it. I like this skin. It is used in trade-ups, and the price is pretty, attractive as long as you find one in like factory new, let's say. I probably wouldn't waste your time in other conditions. How much for Battle Scarred? How many of these Battle Scards? 9? I'd have to look at the supply. When you're investing in these types of like operation skins, you always have to look at supply too, because these things are used in trade-ups, so maybe it might be worthwhile to invest in like a Battle Scarred or Well Worn if and only if there's a low supply and a harder probability of, using it for trade-ups to hit a particular condition of the next tier. I probably didn't explain that correctly. Rewind it a couple times. You have to know a little bit about trade-ups to really understand what I mean by that. Is like, because sometimes old collections have a shortage of particular condition skins because they've been heavily used in trade-ups for a particular float or item. I'm not a trade-up expert by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm just going off of what I've, vaguely know, but Blood is ignoring me for like 4 streams. Yo, Danke, did you hit the like button? I'm only responding to people that hit the like button. No, I'm kidding. That's so shameless. What's up, man? What's up? How can I help? The Black Nile. Yes, were you here in the beginning of the stream? I specifically said I wasn't buying any Anubis collection skin. I think the Black Nile, actually no, the Black Nile, is it Anubis? Yeah, it is Anubis, yeah. I specifically said I wasn't going to be investing in any Anubis collection package skins because it's too much risk, too much uncertainty. It probably remains in the game for several years as just a regular collection that you can just buy. Knowing Valve, they love to milk these types of skins, so the price is uncertain. It's a little too risky for my liking. It's a good looking skin though, but yeah, I probably would not use that. I actually have a souvenir factory new Black Nile. That's pretty rare. Pretty good to unbox, or pretty hard to unbox. What about an RA Blaze? Yes, guys, RA Blaze, very, very nice. Is it used in trade-ups? I'm not sure, but okay, here's the thing. The reason I like the Blaze, chat, is the following. You have to have an investing thesis. Whenever you're buying something, you need to like convince yourself why it's a good investment. And I'll tell you guys right now. First of all, it shares an iconic, name or collection of skins. The Blaze is iconic. When it comes to CSGO, everybody knows what a Blaze is. Everybody knows the Desert Eagle Blaze, right? So everybody knows the Blaze. Everybody loves the Blaze, Desert Eagle Blaze. So when CS2 comes out, maybe a lot of people obviously can't afford the Desert Eagle Blaze, so they go for the next best thing. Maybe they'll go for a R8 Revolver Blaze. Now again, it's not like a complete translation. You can't go from Desert Eagle to R8, but I'm sure the brand name people will see, oh, Blaze, I like Blaze, you know, it looks cool, let me buy an R8, haha. Because most people, if you think about it, chat, most people that play CS aren't that competitive. Yeah, they play matchmaking, yeah, they play with friends, but they're not like playing Face It, they're not playing any sort of professional CS, you know, tournaments and such. Most people are casual players, and most investors are casual players, so we're all casuals, honestly, unless you're like some super high, you know, future pro. So people aren't gonna be, you know, they're not going to be going for these types. Like they're going to be going for just the name brand. They don't really care that it's not a Blaze or Desert Eagle Blaze. They'll buy a regular Blaze. So I like the Blaze. Also, chat, if they decide to buff the revolver, this is probably one of the most popular R8 skins in the game. If you look at all other R8s, the Fade is going to stonk if it gets buffed. I would say next after the Fade, it's probably the Blaze. It's very, very iconic, low supply compared to some of its peers. You can no longer get it. It was only dropped during operations. So there's a lot of positive things that I like about the Blaze. So yeah, Blaze, highly recommend putting it on the list. And it's cheap, it's under $5. Let's see here. The Op Mortis. Mortis is good, but there's a huge supply, so I don't like the supply of it. I prefer Mac 10 Silver. Mac 10 Silver, guys. Very cheap, budget skin. It is used in trade-ups. It is a drop collection skin, so while it's not the best investment, I think that there are positive catalysts, and again, it's only 30 cents, so like if you buy one or a couple, it's not gonna like put a dent in your wallet, and who knows, maybe they decide to sunset the bank collection. They give us a new bank collection. Maybe, well, not maybe, but in CS2, this skin is very shiny and a lot of people see it, and you know, most people can't afford nice skins that are very expensive. So under $5, this is a no-brainer. If you can get it for a super low price, absolutely. Great cheap budget skin. What about the Pit Viper? Pit Viper, same thing, except I believe it's in the highest tier of the collection, so there's no trade-up potential. This is mainly a skin that you get when you fail a trade up, right? Whenever you don't want to get this skin, if that makes sense. So I probably would not invest in it. I don't personally know how it looks in CS2. Maybe it looks amazing. I couldn't tell you. So probably just skip it. I like the price, but I don't see too much price appreciation. Scar 20 Magenta Carta from the Control. It's used for op trade up and blue phosphorus. Magenta, wait, Scar 20 wait, hold on. Collections. What collection is this from? This is from Control, you said? Control. You're asking for the Magna Carta Magenta. Why did I say Magenta? The Magna Carta, so it's used in trade-ups. Okay, so it's a mil spec. It's a bit pricey, man. It's not under $10. I'm looking for skins under $10, guys. If you're just now tuning in, we're looking for skins under 5, under 10. What are some other skins, chat? The Snack Attack. That's a cute little skin. It's kind of funny. It's from the Riptide case, chat. So I do like that. It's from a rare case, no longer dropping. So yeah, Operation Riptide case, the skins in the Riptide. I like it. Does it have a cool effect? Like, do these things sparkle in CS2? I'd have to see how it looks in CS2. Either way, it's cute. It's rare-ish from a good collection. So if you get one in like minimal wear, it's not the first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to investing, but I think it's from a good collection. So yeah, it's from a good collection, so I'm putting it on this list. Absolutely. Mac 10 Heat is going to be fire. Mac Heat, chat. Mac 10 Heat, yes, popular old skin over the years. Yes, it's from the Phoenix collection. If you guys think that the Phoenix case is going to rise in value, if you guys believe in old OG cases and Phoenix cases rising, right? Red Lines and Op Asimovs, I believe it's from this collection, right? Absolutely go for a Mac 10 Heat. Look at this, chat. Maybe in CS2, these lines over here are shine, or, they look better in CS2. Again, this is why it's so important to have access to CS2, so you can actually see some of these skins, how they look. But I would say, yeah, it's an old skin, still under $10, has room to grow. People use the Mac 10. I'm sure there is potential there. Why not take a look at it if you're looking for a Mac 10 skin? Let's see here. Glock 18 Water Elemental. It's from a good case, Space Boy. I like the Water Elemental. It's from the Breakout case. Water Elemental. It's from the Breakout case. It'll probably rise with the case, but apart from that, I don't see much growth in the sense of it's like you're not gonna be, how should I say it? similar to what I've said earlier in previous skins, it's not gonna carry this case. People aren't gonna be opening this case for a water elemental. It's not the reason why the case is gonna rise in value, and it's not the reason why this skin will rise in value. The reason this skin will rise in value is because other skins around it will rise in value, pushing the price higher. So yes, will this skin appreciate in the next couple of years? Probably. However, is it something that will, that has huge potential, or potential to explode on its own? Those are the types of skins that we're putting on this list. Skins that have the potential to individually explode, as opposed to, just follow the other ones. Other skins. Is it worth buying an AK Vulcan with a crown foil? Not in the best position for that. Really like the skin alone as well. Okay, factoring you. I'm not doing a price check right now, that guy, but you are more than welcome to join my Discord server. We have a price check channel. You can post the screenshot and maybe we can help you out offline. Not gonna lie, no cheap skins will explode like that. Or how do you mean explode? What do I mean by explode? Simple, Neven. Mac 10 Silver. It's currently going for 26 cents. Exploding in price would mean CS2 comes out, they sunset this collection, this thing is very shiny, it's a very cheap skin, price goes to 50 cents. Doubled in value in a very short amount of time, maybe even tripled. That would be an explosion in price when it comes to cheap skin, just skins in general. You generally don't see that type of appreciation. Whenever you see a huge spike, that's explode in my eyes, right? It's not like gradual price appreciation over the years is not an explosion, right? Something like suddenly everybody starts noticing this skin. That's what I mean by that. Op Exoskeleton, great op skin. It is from, I believe, the Broken Fang collection, right? Yep, Broken Fang. Has a very nice pearlescent tint to it. It turns, metallic blue as well as purple, depending on the light. So yeah, Op Exoskeleton under $10. Doesn't really matter too much of the condition. You can get 1 minimum wear if you'll test it. Factory News is pretty cool too. I think it would be a good addition to the list. What are some other ones, chat? Let's keep it coming. Silver Quartz 5.7. Yes, Silver Quartz. All these like very cheap skins from, trade up collections, drop collections that have very, very nice metallic textures, metallic shine, gloss to it. Very cheap skin, mil spec, used in trade ups. I like it. Absolutely on this list. Very cheap. Good. Hey Fano, are Cato Crafts a good investment? Cato Crafts, yes, historically they do tend to rise, but there's a caveat. You need to, obviously it's a very niche-based investment, not too many buyers, you have to deal with a lot of people, pricing them can be challenging and tricky at times. I wouldn't say they're the most liquid skins. They're pretty good, but I think you can do better. What do you think about investing in grays or blues of the Italy collection because of the rework of Italy in CS2? Yeah, guys, listen, if they rework Italy, most likely, they... Personally, chat, after playing this game for 10 years, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Again, don't take this as fact. Don't take this as it's going to happen. This is just my opinion, obviously. But, honestly, they're reworking Italy. They're reworking all these, maps. I could easily see them giving us brand new collections for the drop skins, right? It's been so long, 9 years, we've gotten the same boring skins as drops. Why not CS2, brand new game, quote unquote, fresh new start, give us a bunch of new skins all at once. I think that'd be pretty cool. That would be very, very interesting. So, it could happen. It could happen. Okay, USPS Monster Call. Let's take a look at the Monster Call here. Monster Call, I think, wait, hold on. Wait, Mag 7 Monster Call? Wait, hold on. USPS Monster Call? Wait, that's... I think you're confusing the two. Monster Call is a Mag 7 Monster Call. USPS, I think there was another monster USPS, but I forget which one. They very much can do that instead of making good anti-cheat facts. Flame Test. Yeah, the Flame Test. Very good. Very, very good. Chat. 5.7 Flame Test. Sparkly textures. Very good stuff. 5.7. Love the way it looks. Cheap skin. Very cheap skin. The only thing is it's from the Clutch collection, so... I mean, you can go for factory new. It's only 23 cents. Will it explode in price? Probably not, but it does look good. So if you're looking for like a purple-themed 5.7, it's probably your only bet, chat. If you look at the 5.7s, there aren't too many purple. Okay, maybe pinks and... I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it's a cool skin. Yeah, it's a cool skin, but it's only a mil spec, so don't expect something crazy. Generally speaking, when you invest in, mil spec and below, like lower tier skins, you tend to want to invest in the skins that come from old discontinued collections that aren't from like cases that have been in the game for many years, that have a huge supply. So for example, I would take a look at maybe some, what's a good collection? Let's see here. I mean, even, what the hell? Nani? I would say maybe, I'm trying to see if any of these skins look good here. I don't know. At the end of the day, it all depends on how they look in CS2. So, if they change it, Apotheris is a good one. I like the Atheris. I would say, yeah, Apotheris, probably one of the better looking skins. I don't know if the Atheris alone is gonna push the price higher, but I do like the Atheris, and it is cheap. It's under $10. So if you're looking for a budget op skin, this is probably hands down the best op skin under $10. Hands down. Have you looked at Purple DD Pat? Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I think he meant Monster Mashup. Yes, that's exactly what he meant. Chat, Monster Mashup. USPS Monster Mashup. It's from the Broken Fang collection. It is one of the higher tier skins in the collection. Probably going to be used in trade-ups. Actually, what are the trade-up skins here? So, Fairy Tail, Cyber, and Monster. Okay, yeah, so probably these two are going to be used in trade-ups. I like it. Personally, yeah, under 10, but it's not under $10, so we cannot include it in the list. It's not under $10. That skin should have been in Operation Covert. Facts. The Dual Beretta's Royal Consorts. Yes, very, very good skin. Royal Consorts, chat. Dual Beretta's Emerald skin. Look at that. It has this emerald effect. I haven't seen how it looks in CS2, but personally, I think it's a winner. I really do. It's under $1 even from the glove collection or the glove case. Good case. Will continue to be opened over the years. So yeah, I think that this is good. Royal Consorts, shiny, very nice, metallic, green emerald. Pair those two together. Very good. Desert Eagle Night Heist. A lot of you guys are saying the Night Heist, chat. Night Heist. So the Night Heist is from the Havoc collection. Not the most popular collection because it does contain the X-Ray. Kind of an underrated, underappreciated skin. Silk Tiger is also kind of meh, depending on who you ask. I like these two skins, but most people don't, which is why they're kind of cheap, historically speaking. So when it comes to investing in this collection, it's cool, but I don't know, man. Maybe like a Phoenix Blacklight, but that's a bit pricey. We're looking for cheap skins. Yes, it's under $10, but realistically, do I see this doubling in value? Maybe. I'd have to look at the supply, though. This is a case where the collection is discontinued, and I like it. Price is kind of elevated. I'd have to look at the supply and see what the supply is telling me, right? Compare the Havoc collection to a Riptide collection, mil spec, and like take a look at the supplies between skins. So like if you're into operation investing, that's probably a strategy that I would employ. Let me know if you guys are interested in me making a video of that, like talking about operation collection investing and different ways to tell one skin from one collection better than another skin in another collection. Obviously, it's not going to be a science perfect, but when you're trying to qualitatively analyze the skin, I mean, it probably would be a smart idea. USPS the Trader, not budget, guys. USPS Trader is not a budget skin. Desert Eagle Conspiracy, it's a nice skin for stickers, but needs to be minimum wear factor in you. Yes, I like the Conspiracy. Desert Eagle Conspiracy, it's a good skin from the Breakout. Kind of pricey, but again, I'd have to see how it looks in CS2. I don't think it has that wow factor that will make it, explode, quote unquote, in price. So, yeah, go for it. And I mean, factor new is kind of pricey. Well, it depends on where you buy it from. So either way, it's a good skin though. It's a good skin. I like it. I personally like it. All right, let's see here. Cobalt Quartz is so cheap. The Cobalt Quartz. Cobalt Quartz. Yes. Cobalt Quartz from the Lake Collection. Again, old skins, still dropping. Pretty rarely, but still dropping. Has some very nice textures, good shine, I'd imagine. People like the color blue. Dualies are pretty decent, I suppose, right? People use dualies. So I like it. I like the Cobalt Quartz. I think it's good. I think it's very cheap. Absolutely, if you're looking for cheap skins. Do you have CS2 access? Unfortunately, I do not. What do you think about the XM Heaven Guard? Old skin, but I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy to it. Dango says, Glock 18 Reactor. Yeah, Reactor Glock 18. So this is a skin from the Cash collection, an old collection, 9 years ago, discontinued. It's a good looking skin. You know, solid color, comes in patterns. That being said though, again, I don't see the pizzazz in it. I don't see something that will like make it explode in price. Because like, here's the thing, it had 9 years to do very well, and it really hasn't performed that great. So either people don't like it, or it's not mainstream enough. And I'll be honest with you, chat, I don't see any positive catalyst that will make it mainstream in CS2, unless you guys have like a screenshot or something that makes it really stand out in CS2. I personally don't see it. Acid Fade, though, on the other hand, is very nice. I do like the Acid Fade, chat. It is a good skin that is going to be used in trade-ups over the next few years. It's $1.91. Chat, a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, a year or two ago, this was, you know, $1 skin. Now it's $2. Imagine when CS2 comes out, maybe it becomes $3 as the standard. It's only found in Factory New, constantly used in trade-ups. If they discontinue this skin, boy, oh boy, man, such a good skin. Good color to it. I like it. I like it. Absolutely like the Acid Fade. Definitely belongs on this list. Buff actually has a new CS2 screenshot feature. That's actually pretty convenient. Hey Fano, what about the M4 Dragon King? I got a Factory New one from a trade up. It's a good skin. Year of the Dragon next year, guys. Yep, M4 Dragon King, Year of the Dragon. You got one in Factory New, that's 30 bucks. I can't put it on the list, but maybe in like field tested or minimal wear. Absolutely. Minimal wear, field tested. Yeah, Dragon King, Year of the Dragon next year. I like it. Desolate Space, okay. Desolate Space. If you get one for minimal wear from the Gamma collection, it's a good skin. Yeah, we'll include it on the list. We'll include it. Desolate Space. We'll also include the, I guess we'll include the Dragon King too while we're at it. May as well. Because of, like, you know, the Year of the Dragon next year, if you get one in minimal wear, shouldn't be too bad. I'd consider it budget. Emerald Pinstripe, yes. Underrated skin, chat. The Emerald Pinstripe, AK, from the Bank collection. Underrated. Used in trade-ups, guys. Don't get it twisted. This thing is used in trade-ups, so when an operation comes out, you bet your bottom dollar this thing will be used in trade-ups. So demand will increase. Maybe in CS2, looks better than it does now. I wouldn't say it's like, we have a lot of skins though, so I mean, honestly, if you're gonna be investing in this skin, you're either investing for the operation hype, or you're hoping that they remove this skin and, you know, becomes rare, quote unquote, for trade-ups. So I like it, but don't expect something crazy. Wait for an operation. MP9 Hypnotic. You guys are both spamming the Hypnotics. All right, so hold on. MP9 Hypnotic. Let's take a look at it. So MP9 Hypnotic is a restricted skin from the Weapons Case 2. It will be used in trade-ups to go for a Cold-Blooded. I mean, yeah, sure. Over time, it will probably continue rising. I'd have to see how it looks in CS2, but I can't imagine that it looks terribly. I mean, look, it had an initial spike up to $16, $17. So, yeah, there definitely is potential here. Went up to 13, 17, 20. Now it's back down to like the low teens if you can get one for a low price, depending on where you buy it from. It's a bit over the threshold, but it's a good skin. It's a good skin. I need more investment tips or I'm going broke. My wife was at the hairdresser today. Cost me like 10 plus mouse hollows. Yo, you're funny, Neven. Holy. We'll talk about that tomorrow on the tier 3 stream, Neven. That's hilarious. FAMAS commemoration. Guys, we're looking for cheap skins under under $10, under $5. So keep them cheap. Check the AUG Carved Jade. I think the Carved Jade is more than $10. Yeah, it's $14, $16, a bit pricey. It's a good skin, don't get me wrong. It looks emerald-ish. Very, very nice trade-up skin, good collection. But personally, I don't see the potential. I mean, no, it's not that I don't see the potential. I don't see it added to this list because, again, we're looking for cheap skins, guys. Under 5, under 10. So keep that in mind. I mean, I can cut it for free for real. Facts, man. It's always nice if you can cut it yourself. Are you going to do a Year of the Dragon stream on things to buy for that? We could do that. Yeah, we could definitely position ourselves for next year's Year of the Dragon. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it doesn't just have to be skins. It can also be stickers. It could be skins, stickers, patches. Would you guys be interested in that? A stream or a video of, like, preparing for next year's Year of the Dragon? What kind of... Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that would be a very nifty video idea. Fax, welcome to the stream, man. Hello, Fano. Good day. Yes, today was a good day. Please, when will the Tier 3 stream start? Tentatively 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Tentatively. The reason I say that is because one of those 2 days I will be unavailable. I will be out of town for a day. Yeah. So, I haven't decided which day. Yeah, just be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know. Copper Galaxy 57. Yes, Copper Galaxy 57 to round out the list. Abso-freaking-lutely, chat. Love me a good Copper Galaxy, but it's too pricey, man. $15, $11, $8. Bit too pricey, guys. Bit too pricey. Okay, chat. How big is this list? How many skins do we do? 1, 2, 3. This was a decent list. I'm sure there's other skins in there too. I'm gonna let you guys fill it in though. So if you guys come up with any other skins that you want to add to this list, leave a comment on this video and maybe I'll pin it or we'll have a discussion in the comments. I don't want to make the stream terribly long. I want it to be easily digestible for viewers that may end up watching it. If you guys are watching this live recording, shout out to you guys. I don't know, press 1 in the chat or, you know, 1 in the comments. I do have to end the stream here though, guys. I have an appointment that I need to get to at 6, so I gotta get ready for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be live again on Monday. We'll do some more Paris investments on Monday. Tier 3 stream tomorrow if anybody's interested in the members only live stream. Patreon link below as well as the channel memberships. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a happy Friday. Lots of investing still to come, so stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.